Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome back to another, Find Love or Die Trying video. Now, in this video, I'm pretty sure I was sick. I don't know. This footage is like 3 months old. Maybe. 2 or 3 months old. Doesn't matter, really. But, it's not, I didn't sound the most great in this one, and I'm sure in the next few videos it's gonna be the same. So, just keep that in mind. I still wanted to upload the footage anyway, because, why not? But yeah. So, hope you'll excuse that, and hope you'll enjoy the video anyways. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 50 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Tara furiously scribbled down notes.
Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook at 600 degrees for 20 minutes?
That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid.
But the math checks out.
What's going on? Oh, good morning, sexy Chatfin. How do you do? Yeah, okay. I'm teaching Tara the proper way to that's a tongue twister. Proper way to prepare a pot roast. Bruh.
So far, I'd say it's going pretty well.
Tara will be the one to prepare lunch for today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right.
And the student has surpassed the master.
On saying that, perhaps I'll prepare alternative course. One moment, please.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I love Tara. She's great. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. It's delicious.
I did it! Oh my gosh!
Tara did a little dance in celebration, gave Violet a high five. That's cute.
Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted.
Psst. Hey, Violet. What is it, sexy Chadfin? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you are talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this is the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back to about 4 days, but still, it counts for something. Morning. Congrats, you made it the fourth day. Yep. Who'd have thought? Yeah, granted. So you can't still really just behave, let that part out. You shouldn't really be proud of yourself. I can't tell if your brain is yours or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Let's you know what? Let's go with Allie. Allie, yeah. Really, now I'm surprised considering how you carried yourself last time. But that's none of my business. You'll start filming, okay, at the beach. Oh, wait, hold on, my friend. I thought it was swimsuit time. Dang. Howdy, six Chadfin. You ready for round two? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere else where rollerblades don't work. I spent all nights dreaming of the next chance I could use those little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we're got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. Not sure I like this is going. Nothing to worry about, Six Chatfin. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Hasn't it? I moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hand. Yeah. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't someone enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I mean, yeah. Cautiously, I took step after step forward. First, I felt dirt, then sand, then water. You're trying to make me drown myself. Of course not. Though I have to admit, it does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. Raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed just for a second longer. I gotta do one thing. I let go of me. I took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what? I was knocked off me by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Alley. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it. Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay with a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. And away we go. I really like Allie. She's great. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Ooh, I love that sunset. I took a deep breath aside. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, I promise. Just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father? Oh, yeah, he's long gone. You know the story about New Asia. Talking about Lucas, he was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sharp away with words, don't you? I don't dwell much on the past. It just slows you down. Yeah, you say autogram. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. One more thing that he'll get himself in. I'm more worried that he'll get himself in trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive a single day hanging around with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Ellie made a sharp turn, then sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right now that I think about it. They always waste the day watching shitty reality TV shows. This gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned towards me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trash show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, sexy Chadfiend. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. So the rest of the day cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. Very much like Allie, she kissed me on the second date. This is very good. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, I didn't mean that. It's okay, no worries. I was wondering how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair goes down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview, where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who drink a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Yeah. Worry about yourself. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. Well, it sounds like no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night. I'll stay up till... Yeah. Great. The walking harbs are giving me advice on how to live. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. Hold on, just... Yeah, please leave. I don't want to talk to that woman. West, we're lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, but it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have a chance to meet her. I know. Make sure it gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cool how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. This is so wholesome and cute, and I love it. A beach scene? A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. You're right, Tara. You looked better. Tara's practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm.
Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again. You piece of shit.
There's some shade on the beach and barrels over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I've never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Sawyer grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water.
But I didn't bring anything.
But I didn't bring anything to No, that's spirit. Now that's a spirit. Wait up, guys. And just like that, they're off. You have to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. I pulled me with her arms and kissed me passionately. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. Look on your face is pratless. My God. Okay. Allie, you are bold. I love it. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My aunt's killing me from all that wine last night. Still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow this scene feels familiar to me. He tells me that my chance of driving goes down for every opening of a bottle on the alcohol on the island. I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. That's great. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. I gotta say something. Which soulmate would it be going on today? Let's go Scarlet. Why not? Huh. Making zombies doesn't count as a red flag. I'll see what your dating handbook looks like. But that's none of my business. I think Scarlet's somewhere around the mansion. We'll follow you. I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, you doing okay? Jeez. Oh, it's just you. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's, not your fault. I've just been a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing, whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little bit sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. We wouldn't have needed to save everybody if it wasn't for me. We all make mistakes, Scarlet. Don't worry about it anymore. Most people don't make mistakes. They make I give up. Well, yes, but hey, it makes good TV, which inadvertently is pretty good for me keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks, though, I appreciate it. For now, I just wanted to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Care to join me in making up for lost time? That would be fantastic. Somewhere I'd like to go if it's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you to a zombie? Yep, alright, fair enough. Oh. Behold. There's a nightclub in the mansion. There is now, I made it myself. Granted, I used it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I think you're probably the first person to ever say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Hell yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to help survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, but now I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with our research. To be completely honest, I can't really remember how I got here either. Sorry to ask, but how on earth did that... I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else. Maybe I don't know. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show. What the hell? Guess it does sound pretty weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? I could help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. Can't remember everything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist? Huh. That's worth something. Guess you'd understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after all this is over? Honestly, I don't know. All my memories back, but if I can't get them back, just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working on the details. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name at first. Yummy beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situation. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who we are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments. Yeah. Lamented. Cool. Yep. Nice to have someone that understands. I've got a silly idea if you're interested. Let's hear it. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and the person who'd agree to that isn't even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. Shh. Let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last date, I'd like to be your friend in the time to come. If you'll be mine. I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this was the first time that I felt a little bit better about what happened. I don't want you to feel bitter about your past too. I want you to feel alone. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still here in each other's lives after all this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlet. I'm glad, but I have to say, I still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won the first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and I laughed out loud as she listed out her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. Laughter and smiles never stopped. She let go of my hand. Seems like a nice night for a walk. What are you doing out here? Just go for a walk? Sure, why not? Looks to me. Yeah. Don't care. How? Yeah, it was awesome. The real Scarlet. For the first time, I feel like I've been truly understood. Glad to hear that. Really. Pull her front. It's nothing like how she really is. I'm glad you can see behind it. She must really trust you. That she does believe me. More probably this current series has been ravenous for new content, but I saw I'd say you delivered. Solid 85% sure you won't wake up in torture chamber tomorrow. Thanks. We don't, yeah. Don't get your thought. The scent of something delicious, freshly baked, walked through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can tell at least it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that was the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Finn. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite and then wolfed down the bread like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached out for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Finn. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Jesus Christ! My eardrums. Next day, I woke up to the sound of an explosion. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the... First thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, Lord. Oh, hey there, sexy head Finn. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey Scarlet. You okay? Pretty good, all things considered. Been experimenting again, trying to bring back people's memories without the old monkey zombie bit. I figure if you and I ever, well, you know, I just want to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute, and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there. I got the sign. Sounds good by me. We'll have to go through the forest hand in hand. Talking about things we do after we're out of the time. Talk about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I like that. Yay! A little dance of happiness. Spent the rest of the morning together in the woods enjoying each other's company. And maybe a little more than that. Somehow in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. Oh boy. Very wholesome, my friend. Yeah, I slept pretty well considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive and drunk. Sounds like a win-win to me. Yeah. Can you believe we're on a 6th day of the show? Yep. Time goes fast. No kidding. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I skipped your stupid dialogue. Found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up? Hello there, sexy Chad Finn. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Bourgeois. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see? For me, I want her to follow me into the mansion. Ask Cat to pull a few strings, and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my. Violet looked at me with a childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then. Why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember her thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft, steady hand, and before long, we had the cakes in the oven and baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved the most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Aww. That is... yes. Very yes. Now, just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze in time, just for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Sexy Chatfin, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I'm unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why's that? My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides, my sister Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I would quite enjoy your company and help, Finn. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie shape pieces out of this dough and then put them on the tray. Do try to not put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I opened up a piece of dough from middle, rolled inside, made a cookie. Perfect. You're natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. By the time it took me to make one, Violet made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she needed balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow. I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? This stage remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making other cookies. Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to my face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Sexy Chatfin. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable and she smiles. For a few seconds, I kept working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First was in the family. She... Oh, I'm out of room on my tree. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she laid through a dough ball in my face. What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, splat against and stuck to my face. She burst into a childlike laughter. Nice catch, Sexy Chatfin. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I could stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw it at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now. I wrapped her with gloating with another dough ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh shit. I'm only a second before her next volley. I go on the offensive. Go on the defensive. Go on the offensive. I started to reach for another dough ball when a dough ball splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Oh lord. Okay. And another landed right next to it. Mercy. And then another. I come to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to wrap her speech with another dough ball. Splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. First surviving this crazy show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you could still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. Finished cleaning up after our impromptu fight the vent, and brought the desserts that survived the Great War. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you'd come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. Oh. We locked eyes, and yet again, her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, sexy Chadfin. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. Appears your amnesia is getting worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I had lots of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? Just wait and see if there's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating like little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat, and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Cool. Okay. 3 more dates, and then... Grant, I've been speedrunning this later section of the game.